To the cloud, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, and the recording has started. Welcome to this Solstice teleconference, December 2020 Solstice. What an extraordinary year it's been, and everybody is aware that this is more than just a solstice event, in the sense that there is this conjunction happening, this rare conjunction. Powerful conjunction of the two biggest planets in our solar system meeting at 0 degrees in Aquarius, which seems to be signaling our move into a new age, into the age of Aquarius. I was meditating earlier on this morning and was told, you are not prepared for what is coming. And it was like, oh. um, and I just keep having this image of the earth as a, when you see those beautiful images of a drop of water hitting a larger body of water, and there's that splash, and a photographer catches that precise moment, that's happening now at a planetary level. Um, so there are a lot of elements we work with on these teleconferences. We build a big field. Where everybody's higher self and your multidimensional teams are involved. There's always a big team of energies work with me. We'll be working with all of the layers of the earth and the whole of the planetary grid of power points, and also nature spirits, the whole animal kingdom. Everybody wants to be a participant in this. Everybody wants to be included. And then, of course, we connect with the sun, the galactic center, and the universal center. So we're streaming a lot of energy on this day when there's an awful lot of energy to be streamed. Um, as I say, these energies, we will take them deep into our own system. We also amplify them for the wider collective, for the planet and the wider collective. Now, that amplification happens for us as individuals, so please be aware of that. Sometimes these energies will bring up a lot, but they're meant to. They really are meant to. This point is going to trigger an awakening for, I think, millions of people around the planet who still are not yet aware, particularly. So these energies are really focusing deep into places that haven't been accessed before, both in us individually, but in the wider collective. This will play out over months. For us as individuals, it's going to be useful then to dip back into these energies over the coming days, just to strengthen the movement, but also to assist whatever is clearing. Now, what I've noticed over the past few days is that my field has just expanded and expanded, and I have felt lighter and lighter and lighter. Many of you will be feeling things like that. For some, you'll be feeling more and more pressurized. We all are at different places in our evolutionary uh, journey, and these energies interact with each one of us. Well, they meet us exactly where we're at, and we get exactly what we need. And this coming together amplifies that, because we work with a group field, which always makes things stronger, but we invite the amplification as well. So be aware of that. There's still a lot of people are registering for this call, but as I say, this will be on YouTube and Facebook too, so you'll be able to access this very easily if you want to listen to this again. It's going to be useful, I think, to maybe listen to this again over the coming days, but if not, just hang out in the energies, give yourself lots of space. So, with that, I guess let's begin. I'm going to turn my video camera off because you don't need to be seeing me. Hopefully, there'll be an image, a nice image of some waves to look at. And yeah, I think that's it. And let's dive on in. So, a lot of you have worked with me before, and it's it's lovely to connect with so many people, a lot of people new. So welcome to everybody that is here live all over the world, and everybody that's listening to the recording in our multidimensional fields. Time and space aren't of too much relevance. Okay, so as you close your eyes, just allowing all of that energy that we tend to focus out into the world through the eyes, just drawing it back in and imagining you're viewing through the back of the eyes into your system. Bringing the breath and your awareness together to create this powerful tool that opens the body, breathing through the head, down into the jaw, the big muscles of the jaw, opening the throat, taking a bit of time here to just breathe through the throat. We often hold a lot of tension here. Connecting into the top of the spine there. And the brain stem, as the brain stem becomes the spinal cord and flows into its protective casing of the spine, just aware of that. And breathing through and down the spine, opening the spaces between the vertebrae, recognizing every cell of the body opens to the breath. Nothing is off limits to you in your system. Opening the big muscles in the shoulders, softening, relaxing those. Touching into the thymus gland at the front of the chest, high up. This is getting a continual activation now, this point in our system. Just breathing through there. And basically we're opening the body to receive more deeply, and the energy field. Taking time to focus into the lungs with the breath, expanding them. And the heart space. So many dimensions of this space are opening now. And as I was meditating earlier on, I was very aware of the diamond heart. Just breathing to unfold your crystalline heart, your diamond heart, your multidimensional, vast, infinite portal of the heart space. Not personal at all, but universal, allowing this field to expand around you, containing you, holding you, and continuing to drop through the body, tracking down the spine, opening and relaxing with the breath, washing the body from the inside out, touching the diaphragm, giving permission for it to relax and let go, to soften. Coming into the belly. So many of the organs of digestion work here. They're just breathing through them. Opening the spinal cord and the whole of the nervous system, allowing that to unfold as we drop deeper into the sacrum. This beautiful triangular shaped bone at the base of the spine, and down into the coccyx. spreading out into the hip joints, widening through the whole of the pelvis, loosening the muscles, dropping into the pelvic floor, breathing through the genitals and the anus, the perineum, just relaxing everything, surrendering to gravity. Flowing into the legs, the big muscles of the legs, the long bones and the knees and the calves and the shins. And as you occupy consciously the whole of your body, expand out into the whole of your energy field. So awareness is not contained by the body. You're already in this expanded state. Bring awareness back to the heart and just breathe here softly. And from this point, invite all dimensions of your greater self to be very present in your body, in your field, in your life. All dimensions of your greater self. And the whole team of guides that work with you on your evolutionary trajectory. Inviting them all, recognizing that each invitation expands our collective field, and already that starts to build. So bring into awareness everyone else on this teleconference, whether present live or on the recording. Connecting heart to heart. Co-creating a vast field, planetary field of transformation, of amplification for this solstice conjunction of 2020. And so I take some time to invite the team of beings that works with me, primarily the lion-headed beings that we know from Egypt. They have been constant companions for years now. Architects and designers and geneticists, they help to instigate the experiment here by bringing DNA from all over the universe and helping to kickstart life on this planet. So they're very engaged, part of our ancestry, very familiar to us at deep cellular levels. And also all of our star brothers and sisters. They're already present, but every time we consciously invite it, amplifies the energy. And be aware with each invitation we expand the multidimensionality of the field. Now over the actual time of the solstice, which is at 2 minutes past the hour, 2 minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, 2 minutes past the hour wherever you're at, we will be in silence. So be a few minutes before and a few minutes afterwards, we'll drop into silence just to be with the energies. But beforehand, we're just going to connect into lots of different dimensions of ourself and of the planet, of the universe, so that we are streaming at the deepest level and at the highest levels. We are anchored into the core of the planet and the core of the universe, fulfilling our function in a sense as extraordinary receivers and transmitters of frequency. Our ancestors built temples to enhance the energy of solstices and equinoxes. Here we recognize we are the temple. So bring awareness to the earth beneath your feet, underpinning everything we do whilst in a physical body, and allow your awareness to drop, dropping through the earth star, your deep point of contact with the energies of the earth, through the layers of rock and mineral earth, the plant roots, deeper through the millions of years of laid down strata, and deeper through the layers of metals and the crystalline fields, through the molten layers into the core of the earth. Maybe it's a crystalline core, but you can simply think of it as the heart of the earth if you like. Breathe there. Allow awareness to rest in the core of the earth and simply breathe. Find her rhythm. Allow her to breathe you. And as we do this as a group, you can sense and feel the energy of the core of the earth expands to meet us, rises to meet us, loves our interaction, is grateful for it. So consciously include the core of the earth in this event. It is, of course, included, but our conscious inclusion, well, it's only polite. And then bring awareness slowly back, connecting into the fields of metal that anchor energies for the planet. Gold and silver and iron and tin and nickel and mercury. All of the many, many metals seeded throughout the planet. Platinum, many layers anchoring frequency. Allow your field to expand into those fields, connecting with them. And then the crystalline fields. All of the different, extraordinarily beautiful crystalline beings that are universal, but have chosen to be a part of this experimenting consciousness on this planet. Connecting with them, connecting with the crystalline grids, connecting with the dragon lines of energy, the huge earth lines of energy that flow around the planet ceaselessly, moving chi. Huge currents of energy, connect with them. Connect into the grid of power points all over the planet. Stonehenge and Avebury, Glastonbury, all of the stone circles in this country, the United Kingdom, but all over Europe, all of the sacred sites in North and South America, Australia, Asia, Africa. And we know that ceremonies are taking place all over the world, particularly that one in Uluru in Australia. So we connect with a whole network of sacred sites and ceremony that is underway today, anchoring and amplifying that grid of positivity, of collective consciousness, working to raise the vibration of this planet. So many millions of people around the world, connecting to them at the level of the heart. And take some moments simply to connect to the nature spirits. They do so much work with these energies, helping us to amplify and ground these energies. They do so much work with our bodies. So connect to the field of nature spirits. And then the huge field of animal intelligence on this planet. We are an intimate part of that. Our bodies are animals, yet we tend to have forgotten. We are connected into each of these webs, dimensions, grids of energy. And there are the seagulls in the background acknowledging that. And then take some time to allow your awareness to extend itself through the atmosphere, through the energy field of this planet, so that you reach a position where you can look back at the planet and out into the cosmos. Solstices are about the Earth's relationship with the sun. The December solstice, is the southernmost tilt of the angle of the Earth towards the sun. So it's the longest day in the southern hemisphere, the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. And the planet sort of holds her breath and hangs in that position for a few days and then begins to swing back towards the summer solstice and the longest day in the northern hemisphere. This beautiful, perfect cycle. Our ancestors honored and knew of these cycles, and we are remembering to. So connect with the sun, our local sun, the center of our solar system. This great being is intimately connected with all of the sun's stars in this universe, all mapped together. But here we consciously connect through our sun to the galactic center, the center around which this galaxy revolves. Vast, unimaginably vast. See if you sense that flow of energy opening. Coming into alignment, this vast alignment, running through us, running through this co-created field, extending through the galactic center, out to the universal center, the great central sun of this universe. We have no conception of the vastness of that, what that may be. But connect with that, opening to receive, aligning with these points of unimaginably strong, vibrant energy. Trusting that what flows through you is exactly what you are able to handle, deal with. And then bring awareness back to the field we co-create here, all of us gathered on this teleconference, live or on the recording. This field becomes a magnifying glass, a field of amplification, a field of empowerment. Take a few moments to bring to your attention what it is you would love to release into that field. From your life, from your emotional body, your belief systems, your history, just offering it. Recognizing that this is a traditional, ceremonial thing to do at these points in time. Letting go of what no longer serves you. And you might not know the details of that. So you can simply invite your system, the wisdom of your system, your greater self, the team of beings working with you, to help release everything that is ready to fall away from your life. Offering it willingly helps to make that process smooth and simple. And it invites these energies that are flowing through us, for the collective, for the planetary collective. It invites those energies to work deeply with you, opening up spaces, loosening points of binding and knots of tension deep in your psyche and in your field. Just offering that. And using the breath to open your system, letting go. Nothing you need hold on to. Trusting completely that whatever is useful for you in the next phase will remain refined, simplified, purified. And then take some moments to align with the highest possibilities, the highest timelines for your life. Streams of intelligent guidance, perfectly focused for you, guiding you to the next perfect decision, the next perfect meeting, the next perfect situation. Inviting, as you empty of outworn history, that these new timelines install themselves into your field, into your body, guiding you towards your brightest future. But doing this here in this present moment takes a moment to breathe through the heart again with a lot of energy moving through that field. So just open that out and expand. And then take some time to hold the planet in that heart field, that co-created heart field. Holding an intention for the highest possibilities for the whole of the planetary collective. Humanity, the animals, the plants, the crystals, the waters, the air, all of the elements, and of course the earth herself and all of the beings that live in and on her. Holding a wide open field for the highest timelines and possibilities. Again, we don't necessarily know the details. We don't need to. Hold the intention. As we hold the planet in this beautiful crystalline heart field, connecting again consciously with all of the people around the world that will be holding similar intentions today. There's another field of energy just coming in to connect, and this is the angelic realm. Just opening to the angelic realm of beings and your angelic self, the aspect of you that is angelic, opening to that. This really helps to hold the planetary field, so connecting with the earth angels that work for the highest outcomes on this planet. And again, connecting to all of the ceremonies taking place all over the world, empowering each other, supporting each other in amplifying these intentions. Feeling that alignment deep into the core of the earth, through all of the dimensions, levels, grids, and fields of the earth. Out to the sun, the solar system, galactic and universal centers. And include the astrology of our solar system here, recognizing your vastness encompasses that this conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, signaling the birthing of a new age, is happening inside you just as much as it's happening outside of you. Open to receive those impulses of that conjunction. And all of the potent astrology of this time. It's not a moment in time. From this perspective, it's simply part of our evolutionary trajectory, planetary and human. Part of the in-breath and out-breath, the vast cycles that we belong to. So we are drawing closer to the exact moment of the solstice, 2 minutes past the hour. Hold again your intentions for yourself, for the planet. Making a deeper offering now of what is ready to fall away. And this can be repeated over and over this coming time, the coming days. Aware of our co-created field of amplification all around the planet, joining with all of these other fields. And feeling the strong incoming flows and frequencies from the suns and stars. Here we'll drop into silence until a couple of minutes after the precise moment of the solstice. I'll leave my microphone open so you'll perhaps hear me breathing and the rain in the background. But hold those focuses, dropping between the core of the earth and out to the center of the universe, recognizing yourself as universal, as a creator being who has a say in what unfolds on this planet. At this level of frequency. And so consciously, purposefully bring those energies deep into every cell of your being. Focus the energy into the nucleus of every cell. And again, you might believe you don't know how to do that, but simply intend that. Take it into your DNA. For the optimal restructuring of your genetic fabric, releasing histories that are no longer useful, opening capacities that will serve you in the future, starting to bring these online. Holding perhaps an image of that spiral ladder of DNA, offering it to these energies, inviting them to initiate, to unfold, to clear and to activate your highest potential. Consciously focus these energies into any area of your life that needs illumination. Any area that doesn't seem to be flowing. Work, finances, relationships, health. Invite illumination, clarification. These energies are not a magic wand. They will not do it for us, but they will show us what needs to be done. And as we take them in deeper, that becomes the invitation. Show me. Anchor them into your bones, into the structure of your bones, so that they work at the deepest level of the fabric of your being. From there, let them ripple out through all dimensions of your field. The etheric, the emotional body, the mental body, the astral body, and all of those higher dimensions. Completely infiltrated and inundated by these powerful energies of transformation. And hold that co-created field that we have manifested all around the planet, full of the brightest intentions, offer that through all of the dimensions, from the core of the earth, through the metals, crystals, stones, rocks, plants, animal kingdoms, nature spirits, earth angels, offering it to all of the grids, energy lines, the sacred sites, draping this field over the planet like a network of starlight. And we take some moments to give thanks to all of those beings that have worked with us, the earth and all of her kingdoms, crystals, metals, the nature spirits, the animal kingdoms, the plant kingdoms, the angelic realms, guides, the solar system and planets and suns, galactic center, universal center, and all of our star being families. We offer our thanks. And offer your thanks inwards to yourself, to your cell tissue. As I extend my gratitude to each of you for being present here with me, I so deeply appreciate that. Thank you. You can tune in again. This will be available, Facebook, YouTube, and as a replay. Deep thanks for your presence and for all of those that have donated towards this. Much love to you. I love to hear from you in terms of how this was and how it plays out, so feel free to make contact. And I'll be in touch soon. Huh? Thank you very much. Take care. Have an amazing day. Lots of love.